What is space? We often refer to our expanding universe with one simple word: space. But where does space begin and, more importantly, what is it? Space is an almost perfect vacuum, nearly void of matter and with extremely low pressure. In space, sound doesn't carry because there aren't molecules close enough together to transmit sound between them. Not quite empty, bits of gas, dust, and other matter floats around, emptier areas of the universe, while more crowded regions can host planets, stars, and galaxies. So let's fly towards space and explore what is it. Space radiations, invisible to the human eye. The majority of space is relatively empty, with just stray bits of dust and gas floating around. This means that when humans send a probe to a distant planet or asteroid, the craft will not encounter drag in the same way that an airplane does as it sails through space. In fact, the vacuum environment in space and on the Moon is one reason why the lunar lander of the Apollo program was designed to have an almost spider-like appearance, as it was described by the Apollo 9 crew. Because the spacecraft was designed to work in a zone with no atmosphere, it didn't need to have smooth edges or an aerodynamic shape. Dark matter and energy. Roughly 80% of all of the mass in the universe is made up of what scientists have dubbed dark matter, but it's not known what it actually is or if it is even matter by our current definition. However, while dark matter doesn't emit light or energy and cannot, therefore, be directly observed, dark energy might have a similar name to dark matter, but it's a whole different component entirely. Thought to make up nearly 75% of the universe, dark energy is a mysterious and unknown force or entity that scientists think is responsible for the universe's ongoing expansion. Black holes. Smaller black holes can form from the gravitational collapse of a gigantic star, which forms a singularity from which nothing can escape, not even light, hence the name of the object. No one is quite sure what lies within a black hole, or what would happen to a person or object who fell into it, but research is ongoing. An example is gravitational waves or ripples in spacetime that come from interactions between black holes. This was first predicted by Albert Einstein at the turn of the last century when he showed that time and space are linked. Time speeds up or slows down when space is distorted. Stars, planets, asteroids, and comets. Stars, like our own sun, are immense balls of gas that produce their own radiation. They can range from red supergiants to cooling white dwarfs that are the leftovers of supernovas, or star explosions that occur when a big one runs out of gas to burn. These explosions spread elements throughout the universe and are the reason that elements such as iron exist. Star explosions can also give rise to incredibly dense objects called neutron stars. If these neutron stars send out pulses of radiation, they are called pulsar stars. Planets are objects whose definition came under scrutiny in 2006 when astronomers were debating whether Pluto could be considered a planet or not. At the time, the International Astronomical Union, the governing body on Earth for these decisions, ruled that a planet is a celestial body that orbits the Sun, is massive enough to have a nearly round shape, and has cleared its orbit of debris. Asteroids are rocks that are not quite big enough to be dwarf planets. We've even found asteroids with rings around them. Their small size often leads to the conclusion that they were remnants from when the solar system was formed. Most asteroids are concentrated in a belt between the planets Mars and Jupiter, but there are also many asteroids that follow behind or ahead of planets, or can even cross in a planet's path. In our solar system, comets, sometimes called dirty snowballs, are objects believed to originate from a vast collection of icy bodies called the Oort cloud. As a comet approaches the Sun, the heat of our star causes ice to melt and stream away from the comet. Galaxies and quasars. Among the biggest cosmic structures, we can see our galaxies, which essentially are vast collections of stars. Our own galaxy is called the Milky Way and is considered a barred spiral shape. There are several types of galaxies, ranging from spiral to elliptical to irregular, and they can change as they come close to other objects or as stars within them age. Often galaxies have supermassive black holes embedded in the center of their galaxies, which are only visible through the radiation that each black hole emanates as well as through its gravitational interactions with other objects. If the black hole is particularly active, with a lot of material falling into it, it produces immense amounts of radiation. This kind of galactic object is called a quasar. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel for future updates. Thanks for watching.